much. That's good, right, Ron? Yeah. So before we start the official town board meeting, we have a couple presentations that we wanted to make, and I'm excited to see all of the new officers and members of MANA, which is the Ministerial Alliance of North Amityville. Give them a round of applause for being here today. And before I turn it over to Councilman Mineta, who wanted to make the presentation on behalf of the town board, I just wanted to say a special thank you to each and every one of our pastors and ministers who are here. MANA has been so important in my life over the years. MANA has been instructional. MANA has been supportive. MANA has provided wisdom and guidance to me at difficult times, whether the issue was something that we were all in agreement on, whether there was an issue in the community that there may have been a split of opinion as to how something should proceed. But at the end of the day, what was great about MANA and all the individuals that make up MANA was that we were always able to come together on behalf of the community. And so through the years in my service in the county legislature, as well as my first tour of duty here in the 90s and my second tour of duty now, I'm grateful for MANA, and not just grateful for the events that are put on, but most importantly, the guidance, wisdom, and instruction that I receive. And I know I speak for the other elected officials here that they would agree. We were just talking before at our pre-board meeting about the presentation today. So I'm going to turn it over to Councilman Mineta, who will make a presentation on behalf of the town board. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Supervisor Schaefer. So this came about because on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day at Bethel, I was so truly moved and inspired by the program and the expansion and the revitalization of MANA that I went immediately to the supervisor and said, we have to recognize everybody that is giving so much back to the community and is truly our partner in the town of Babylon. So we really, really wanted you to come down here today, get the recognition, and for us to symbolize our partnership of working together. So I want to thank each and every one of you that all of that you do, not just for your congregations and for the North Amityville community, but it certainly goes well beyond that. And all of your impact that you make is being felt by everybody. So the town board and myself wanted you to come down today and be recognized, and we have proclamations and certificates for each of you. So we want to recognize you, thank you, and continue our long-standing partnership of working together. Yeah, I guess maybe we want to have the bishop come up and say a few words.
Is the bishop the president once again? He needs no introduction, and he and I were just talking about his dad, who, during my first tour of duty, his dad was very, very important to me, and not just in issues that were before the town board, but as Anthony mentioned, issues that were beyond the borders of the town of Babylon. And so, Bishop, this is presented to you in recognition of your work with MANA, and most importantly, the heart that you display time after time again as an Amityville alum. I won't name the year.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But also, more importantly, a leader in our community and a good friend.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bishop.
Thank you.
You want to say something?
Very, very quickly, it is certainly a joy and delight to be in your company, in your midst, and this has been a historic, a legendary relationship between both government and the Ministerial Alliance, and I'm just delighted to continue this conversation well into the future. Thank you very much.
In no particular order, Reverend Lynn Boone, who is the executive of MANA. Oh, yes. Bishop Walter C. Willie Jr., Vice President. Pastor Keith Hayward. He and I returned, I returned and he came on at just about the same time. And I think that was one of my first public events as supervisor in 2012 when he came from Philadelphia wearing his Dallas Cowboys jersey. I don't know how that went over in Philadelphia, but I knew if he could survive that, he could survive anything. And Pastor Patricia Rickenbacker. She is one of the founding members of MANA, and again, another mainstay and someone who has been so critical to everything that we've done here in the town of Babylon. Thank you, Pastor. And I'm going to ask this gentleman, I believe he is now 95? 96. Pastor Emeritus Robert L. Burgess, another founding member. And he can still do a good dance.
Yes, he can.
And assuming the position of pastor now is Pastor Alexia Burgess.
Thank you.
Elder Deidria Sealy. Reverend Christian D. Code. He's at work. How do you know that? And last but not least, there he is. Another very valuable individual, not only through his congregation, but the church has been very active in helping, particularly during COVID, Pastor Terrence Day. How about a round of applause for all of our... And boy, do I feel safe today. Where do you want us to do it? Up there or here? Move this? Yeah. Good. And are these the current officers?
Vice President here.
I was just going to put it behind there.
President, four of the officers, right? Sorry about that. Good? Yeah, we'll balance it out. Tanya was telling me her husband passed away. I just, 6 weeks ago. Right. When I saw her about a month ago. Oh, yeah. Yeah, by the way. One more, guys, one more. Oh, one more? Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we spoke to his daughter.
Okay.
She's getting married Saturday. But after she gets back, we want to plan like a community. They had something at her church in Freeport with, Madeline, what was the church? Diamond Clark's church. So, and the village wanted to do something, so I'll reach out to you. And then we'll put something together. Maybe we'll use the high school or something with, because it'll be a big turnout. Sure, sure. So, we'll ask to put something So it is Amityville Day today here at the town of Babylon. And I'm going to have Tony make this presentation, but I had to say something about this individual because I've known him for a very long time and not embarrassed to say long time. And I was so glad to see him come back because there's nobody that tops Jack Agostino. And in terms of obviously the work he does on the court, but more importantly, the work that I know he does with the young men who are coming up through the program in Amityville, what he does with them in terms of when they are in school, and then he's got, and I'm sure he could probably list them as dependents on his tax returns afterward, right? And that's said with love and respect because I've met a number of individuals who have played for him, who are now much older, have their own families in the community, and everyone to a person speaks so highly of Jack. And like I said, it was glad when I came back and I saw that he was coming back. And again, it speaks volumes as to the impact that he's had on kids in the program and in the community. And I know our superintendent, Ed Fail, is here today as well as our athletic director and assistant superintendent to join us in wanting to congratulate Jack. So I'm going to ask Tony. He has a special proclamation that we have all issued because I think, Jack, you got started in 1872 or so, but I'm going to ask Tony Martinez, our deputy supervisor and councilman, to make the presentation.
Thank you very much, Supervisor. He stole the words I had prepared, so I'm going to have to read the proclamation to you, and we'll do it in the old-fashioned way. Hear, hear. So there's a whole bunch of whereas, but I think it's important for us to share, right? So you all know his contributions to the Amityville community, but to the town of Babylon as well. So, Mr. Agostino, thank you very much. So proclamation, whereas the supervisor of the town of Babylon and the town board wish to publicly acknowledge and congratulate Jack Agostino on celebrating his 500th career win as basketball coach. And whereas Jack Agostino started coaching basketball in 1987 at Amityville High School, he has recently reached his 500th career win on February 3rd, 2023, and he's the fourth coach on Long Island to accomplish this achievement. Yeah. And whereas Jack Agostino has been a coach at Amityville High School for 30 years, and he teaches his players how to build relationships, how to have confidence, and how to help these players be more successful in life. And whereas he is a leader, a mentor, and has made positive impact on everyone he comes in contact with, we recognize the significant influence he has made on his players, teaching them sportsmanship, the competitive will to win, and furthering their physical fitness. And whereas the town of Babylon congratulates Coach Jack Agostino for his 500th career win as basketball coach, now therefore be it resolved that him, Rich Schaefer, supervisor of the town of Babylon, and us, the town board, do recognize Coach Jack Agostino. Congratulations, Mr. Agostino.
I guess I can say a couple of words here.
Get us pumped up.
I'm going to get you pumped up, that's for sure. I know when Rich had really dark hair and I had really dark hair, so that's the only reason I have 500 wins. I'm a little bit older and I've been in this business a lot longer, but I can say one thing. The community of Amityville and the town of Babylon has blessed my heart. And to be here today with the superintendent, assistant superintendent, AD, and all the pastors, that makes it even more special. So I thank all the pastors. I love going to the churches. I love singing and praising, and maybe we can praise and sing some songs right now. That would be really great. And really, the town of Babylon has also been very special to my heart. You know, over the years, I started in 1987. I am 60 years old right now, so I am getting a little bit up there in age. But it's always been a journey, and the journey has been with the town of Babylon. You know, the wins and the state championships, but more than anything, building up the community. The Bolden Mac Park, where Andrew Iadigi and Mike James has changed the whole dynamics of the town, and it's really special to my heart. And I can't go without saying thank you to my wife right here. She's the only person that's been around from day one, first win, first loss, and then the 500th win. So I thank her too very much. Thank you.
Can you bring her up?
Yeah, bring her up. Yeah, she loves pictures. Come on. Yeah, get up here. And a suit. Yeah, let's go.
Absolutely. Steve, you want to do it down here again? I'm available for weddings and bar mitzvahs. You were really there for the first
And still going. No, Evan, you have to get a picture. I'm Jerry Dory. I'm a Yes, I'm going to say and my niece appreciate it. Thank you. Aren't they wonderful?
Are you from yesterday? Okay, could I ask everyone to please rise for a salute to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. I'd ask that you keep in your thoughts and prayers the brave servicemen and women serving our country, both here and abroad, as well as the family of our former councilman, Anthony Tafuri, who we learned passed away this morning. Please keep Dolores and his children and grandchildren in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you. Please be seated. Good afternoon. Would the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta.
Here.
Councilman Martinez. Here. Councilman McSweeney.
Here.
Councilman Gregory. Supervisor Schaefer.
And I am here. So all five are present. We have a quorum. Just by way of information, if you're watching us on our YouTube channel now at 3 p.m. on Wednesday, March 29th, this is live, and you can click on the link to take a look at today's agenda. There aren't any public hearings scheduled for today, just resolutions on the agenda. If you're interested in addressing the board on either the items on today's agenda or any matters concerning town government or town services, you can use the link to send us a message, and we'll be able to have one of us respond to you and answer any questions or concerns that you might have. If you're watching this at a future time, other than Wednesday, March 29th at 3 p.m., you can also still use that link. It'll be live, and you can take a look at the agenda or send us a message or ask a question about any matters concerning town government and town services. If you're here in person, you can also sign up to address the board on either the items on the agenda for today or any matters concerning town government and town services with a card up front. And when you do come forward, just speak clearly into the microphone and state your name and address for the stenographer's benefit. So with that, we'll go into the resolutions. I don't have any cards for the agenda today, so we'll go right into the resolutions. For the consensus resolution agenda, there are no matters that need to be removed from the consensus resolution agenda, so we could proceed with a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I second.
All those in favor? Opposed? That consensus resolution agenda is adopted in whole. Today's resolution agenda, Resolution 270.
I offer Resolution 270.
I second.
Would the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta?
Yes.
Councilman Martinez?
Yes.
Councilman McSweeney?
Yes.
Councilman Gregory?
Yes.
Supervisor Schaefer?
And I abstain. Resolution's approved, 4 votes in favor, 1 abstention. Resolution 271.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Would the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta?
Yes.
Councilman Martinez?
Yes.
Councilman McSweeney?
Yes.
Councilman Gregory? Yes. Supervisor Schaefer?
And I abstain on that resolution as well. Resolution's adopted, 4 votes in favor, 1 abstention. Resolution 272.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 273.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Would the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta?
Yes.
Councilman Martinez?
Yes.
Councilman McSweeney?
Yes.
Councilman Gregory?
Yes.
Supervisor Schaefer?
Yes, resolution's approved, 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed. Resolution 274.
I offer Resolution 274. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. And Resolution 275.
Offer resolution 275?
Second by Councilman Mineta.
Oh, second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. That's it for the resolutions. Do we have any cards on the open? So we'll take a motion to adjourn from Councilman Martinez, second by Councilman Mineta. All those in favor? Opposed? Meeting's adjourned. Thank you.